Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Elden Ring, and we're going to get us started here by leveling up. I've popped some runes to get us up to the next level, and we're just going to go ahead, and I think we're going to do Mind. We're going to try to get back some of that FP, at least at some point when we decide to go for a rune arc again. I haven't used a rune arc in a very long time, but I had at some point. We had leveled up. I had leveled up Mind to the point where when I used Godrick's rune, at least, we would be able to get a full drink out of our cerulean flask. So we're going to try to do that again. I don't know, though, if we do pop a rune arc at this point, I don't even think Godrick's is good for us anymore because we are at the soft cap on endurance. We're not at the soft cap. We're at what in my mind is a soft cap on HP, but we could always use more vigor. So great runes is the screen that I wanted to look at here. But I'm wondering if this Radahn's great rune is not just the way that we would want to go. I think I want to put that in there because I don't know that we're getting that much benefit from raising all of our stats by 5 anymore, nearly as much as we were at the start of the game. So we've got a new great rune equipped, and we have leveled up. And I want to do just also a little bit of a very quick backtrack here because I realized that there was a part of the brace of the Halig tree, Elfail. There was a part here at the start that I wanted to revisit because I remembered that there was a shortcut elevator, or what looked like there was going to be a shortcut elevator, but we had not actually established that shortcut. So let's see if we can make it down there. And but the problem is, the problem is that where this shortcut elevator probably connects to is the Revenant district, the Revenant castaway section of the Halig tree brace. So yeah, that in our hastened exploration through that territory last time, I think we might have missed this elevator. Actually, now I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure because I am not seeing an opening here. But let's make sure about this. Let's make sure. It could be that elevator. What if that elevator actually goes down much farther than I realized? But let's spend a little bit of time here and just make sure of this. And we will get ourselves back into the swing of things. Playing some Elden Ring again. We did not let Elden Ring last time get us down. And I will not do that again. Or I will not do it again. I once again will not allow this stinking. We're gonna drink our Flask of Wonders Physic here because this is we need it against you. We're gonna go ahead and just use some lightning bolts. I realize that maybe one of the things I'm missing on my spell setup here is just, you know, a quick spell. I love all of the spells that we've been picking up, like Grail's Roar, the Black Blade, Giant's Flame, these awesome spells that hit like a truck, but also kind of take forever to wind up. So it's good to also have an option that is just super quick. Wow, this actually does not open up. So we did run around, and I was like, I would have been actually pretty surprised if I had just completely missed. As I say, I want a quick spell. Man, rolling backwards against that particular attack is really what will be the death of you, isn't it? That one attack where he just goes ham. But I think I'm starting to recognize it. Okay, all right. Oh, one of our Halig tree soldiers. I powered up my Halig tree soldiers. to a +9, and one of them finally lit it up. I think after the fact, after the Revenant had already bit the dust. Okay, well, this is a wonderfully fruitful mission here, because this elevator actually does go down much lower than I thought. So there you go. Okay. So that is a mystery that we will have to figure out as we continue to explore downward. So let's do that. Let's continue to explore from the latest checkpoint that we got. Last episode was, as always, a lot of fun, but it was a bittersweet episode. As with so many of our, as with basically every NPC that we've ever known, we had another one whose time had come. Millicent, we got to do battle with her one last time against a quartet of sisters. That was wild. And, you know, she got a send-off. She went out. She didn't want to become... I don't quite understand exactly what's going on with the rot and the unalloyed needle and all that business, but she apparently would rather, you know, die now, let the rot take her as she is now, and be herself, rather than sort of, I guess, staving it off in, and eventually, I don't know, blooming into another swamp of Aeonia. Is that what she was trying to avoid? Something like that. But also in the process, you know, there was a poignancy to it, the fact that she wants to save Malenia, and that perhaps the needle that she gives us could do that. I don't know how that's going to work, because Malenia is supposed to be a boss. I don't know that we're definitely not going to be able to just, you know, walk right up and hey, would you like me to stick you with my needle? I don't think that's going to work. So we'll see exactly how that plays out. But first we got to get to Malenia, and that may still take a while. We've got to make it through this. It really is another absolutely awesome level. The Halig Tree area has been just amazing. Oh, we've got one of the knights hanging out here at a gravestone. Okay. Can we make it down out of this section here? And how many different rooftops are we meant to traverse? Going along these ramps here, this is for sure. Like, the textures are completely different, but it always, this particular walking up a, I don't know what the, I'd be curious to know what the real life inspiration is for this particular architecture, but it always makes me think of Anor Londo. I can't help it. Anor Londo archers are always what come to mind. And forever will be seared into my Dark Souls brain. Because that was my first Souls game. And boy, oh boy, did those Londor, I cannot speak all of a sudden. The Anor Londo archers, they really leave a mark. Where are we going here? Am I supposed to be jumping to that branch? It feels like there's a path that we're supposed to be traversing here, but I'm a little bit unsure. And I feel like I'm going to take a silly science death. Are you guys ready for a silly science death to start the day? To get our death counter nice and warmed up? Do I need a running jump here or just a regular jump? I feel like I need a running jump, because if I try to just regular jump, I'm going to bonk on this ledge here. So a running jump. Yeah, I couldn't get the running jump. Okay, well, there was a Kindred of Rot there. Just the Kindred of Rot having his morning coffee, and then casually observing a Lord of Chaos flying on by. So, okay. Normally the running jumps are a little bit quicker to, like, we really don't need a lot of runway. It's the nice thing. They've been, I would say they've gotten the, first of all, the implementation or the introduction of a jump button is perhaps the single greatest quality of life improvement that any Souls player could have ever asked for. So that's awesome. But on top of that, the way that it plays, I feel like they, for the most part, have just absolutely gotten right. Particularly when it comes to the running jumps. Because it just doesn't take that long to wind up, at least most of the time. And this is the moment, this is, I think, perhaps exactly where the term silly science comes from. Exactly where the term, oh, we got it. We got it. Okay. I don't remember if I told this story before, but I think I did say that the silly science term came from me trying to figure out whether I could make a particular jump in the undead berg. I think I told this before, but sometimes, you know, when you're recording, when you've recorded 80, almost 90 episodes of Elden Ring, guys, sometimes you might forget exactly what you've done or said and what you haven't. So, but the term silly science, if I didn't say this already, forgive me if I am repeating myself. It comes from us trying to do a jump in the undead berg. There's the little bridge where the fire bombers, it's right next to the bonfire. All the fire bombers are firebombing the bridge, and then there's a little gap in that bridge that you can look down to where the Black Knight is and the chest that the Black Knight is guarding. And I thought maybe I could make that jump, that I could run and jump through that gap and get to that chest. I didn't know there was a Black Knight there at the time. I just saw the chest and I thought, oh, a secret. I found a secret. And so I was dying. I don't know how many times I died. But it was more than one. More than one death was had trying to navigate to that, trying to make a jump that was really not possible. And so that's where we coined the term silly science, because I was looking pretty silly in that moment. I also think I'm looking pretty silly in this moment because I think I just came back to where I started. I just literally somehow circumnavigated back to the bonfire. So we're off to a fantastic start here, guys. How in the world did we do that? Okay, I thought I was on some new, amazing secret path. Amazing. What the hell? Okay. Why did they give us that path? Just for players like me who really try to explore everywhere, even in you know, jumps that maybe you're not supposed to be making. Was there anything else up here? My goodness. My goodness. Give me my lantern. Oh man, sometimes I do wonder. I do wonder the oh, there's a hole in that roof that I almost YOLO'd straight into. That would have been fun. There's another hole in this roof. My goodness. Y'all are really letting this place just go to complete shambles, aren't you? Somebody call, who do you call to patch the hole in the Halig tree roof? All right. Are we... Okay, there I think is that the Kindred of Rot that we fell past before. Do we want to... I think we want to fall down somewhere. I'm just debating. Do I want to fall through this roof? Or do I want to fall to this other roof? I think I want to fall... This is a little bit of uncertainty. If I do fall in here, am I falling... I guess we'll fall to this beam in here, huh? I think we're lined up for this beam. Let's go. Let's go in here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, he says, as the baby Kindred just waylay into us right off the bat. Okay, you all... I didn't know that you all knew that trick. Mommy's been teaching you all some tricks. I can see. All right, fortunately they don't hit as hard as They used to. Fortunately, the Kindred of Rot, we got our introduction to them way back in the Celia Crystal Tunnel. And ever since then, ever since they ruthlessly destroyed us, our poor, we were not ready. We were not ready for that moment because we were very low level, and so of course the damage that was incoming was crazy amounts of damage at the time. We have a Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. Oh shit! I think we just got the I don't know, the ultimate upgrade here. There's maybe there's +1 or +2 versions of the Great Shield Talisman, but this enormously boosts physical damage negation, and it still has the familiar text for the referencing our the protection of the ancient dragons for their lord as a wall of living rock. Shout out to Dragon Lord Placidus X. Even if his ruin spell, no enemy in the game wants to give us the time to actually cast. In spite of that, we still have much love for the Dragon Lord. You stinker. Okay, which side do I want to fall to, actually? Does it matter which side? Or are these... Is there nothing more? It looks like there might be an opening on this right-hand ledge, so I guess we want to fall down there. So let's fall down here. Let's do a plunging attack on you. And then you get out of here. Okay, I was going to say, I thought I saw an opening. And some nascent butterflies. There's actually 2 openings. Good. And then we could fall to the... we could go down to the ground floor. And we will be eventually, I'm sure. Who else? Who else be here? I see some more Kindred. And some baby Kindred, I think. Just let's make sure we're not getting too surrounded. Or hopefully not too surrounded as we fall into the action. Okay. A Pest's Glaive. Is that a new one? Have we picked that up before? They really have no health, do they? Good for us. Another nice 2-for-1. I dig it. Go bye-bye. Aeonian butterflies. All the butterflies. We'll take them. Oh, there is a door there. Okay. Okay. Do we want to go down? Is this this is an elevator? Now, maybe, you know, this elevator could go up. So let's at least ride the elevator, because sometimes these are shortcut elevators that activate, but in this case, it looks like it is going down to new territory, which there is a site of grace. Okay, I'll take that. That was another good reason to check. Oh God, there's a fog door. Oh, there is a fog door here. Okay, anytime there is a fog door, fog gate, anytime that is the case, ooh, I start to get a little bit of excitement thinking about, is this, what the fuck is that? Is this Malenia's fog gate? Whoa. Okay, we are going to take a little bit of time here and explore this. I want to keep exploring back above at the quote-unquote ground floor. But we have... Is this immediately... It looks like what we saw in the story trailer. The story trailer when Malenia and Radon fight, and then out of Radon, or seemingly out of Radon, comes this. This super cool... It's probably the most memorable part of that whole trailer. Traveler's clothes. Traveler's manchettes, traveler's boots. worn by young women who set off into the world to confront their fate. Were these the outfits worn by the sisters? It kind of looked like Millicent's gear, but not really. So perhaps this, you know, where did those four sisters come from? They were, you know, Gowry referred to them as his daughters. Were they simply just byproducts of the rot spawning? Is this a new blossom of the rot? I don't know exactly how all this rot business works, but I definitely know we've seen something like this before. Except it happened in the cutscene. It happened very quickly, or it sprouted or blossomed very quickly. This one seems to be moving at more of a standstill. Huh. Interesting. Well, now it really, now I really can't help but wonder what is through that fog gate. If there's one of these here, very close to a fog gate, could Malenia be behind that fog gate? Oh my god, you guys know. You guys know for sure. Now could this be my shortcut elevator? Did we just find our shortcut elevator that goes all the way back up to where we started the day? And I'm gonna look like I've planned this out once again. There it is. Boom! Look at that. Look at that. I swear, guys, like these are, you know, the scripting is all going. Get out of here! I hear one of those revenants. Yeah, fuck those guys, man. Even when you're riding your elevator, they won't even let you ride the elevator in peace. The sound of a revenant will forever be a triggering moment. Okay, let's head back up. Let's head back up and keep, man, the part of me that wants to just jump right through that fog gate and find out for sure. There's a part of me that really wants to know. But for now, we continue up here. We got to do all this other stuff first. Everything in its time. This is really pretty stained glass. Just like we saw at the outset of Elfale. It almost feels like that's I don't know if that's a glintstone related thing. It's just the color scheme feels so different from everything else in this area. And we have seen these bits of magic influence. Let's go in this direction first. We've seen the magic influence, whether it be the Crystallians or some of the knights using sorceries. What exactly? And obviously we've had Loretta. I almost completely forgot about Loretta, Knight of the Halig Tree. Oh, speaking of knights. Okay. Here we go. I love how you bounce off my great shield. I love that part. That part is good for me. And then I think we follow up with some Destined Death here. Boom. Okay. Loretta was obviously using the Carian sorceries that she had, I guess, you know, refined. Loretta's mastery that we picked up. She had mastered some of those arts. Okay, that's a little bit of a handful here. Little bit of a handful, but Destined Death is good. If I actually decide to use Destined Death, I'm gonna get frickin' owned here. There's the sorcery. We got the sorcery. Okay. I'm really in a bad spot here. They do love their guard counters. They do. I can't blame them. I cannot blame them. The guard counters are good. Where's my kick when I need it? These Halig Tree guys and their guard counters. Okay. All right, that was a lot of loot from one enemy. Hello? I've never seen that before. 2 different smithing stones, a helm, and a Michaela's Lily. What the actual... I am wearing my silver scarab. Okay, I am wearing that. I also didn't check to see how much does the Dragon Crest, Great Shield. It's not insane. We were already getting a pretty good boost from the +2. Don't know where the heck I get the regular level from. Who knows? That might be part of like one of the other NPCs that bit the dust way back. Patches. Was there a quest line with Patches that was going to get us a regular Dragon Crest Shield Talisman? I don't know. A Michaela's Lily from you as well. To be determined, the Patches stuff will be determined in a subsequent playthrough. And I may in time still come to, I don't know if I'll go so far as to say love and adore Patches like some of you do, but I might be able to tolerate him in a way that perhaps I tolerate somebody like Zote, you know? Eventually, time heals all wounds, and we might get there eventually with Patches. We'll see. Okay, all right. This is a suspicious piece of loot. This is a sus piece of loot. I'm so expecting an ambush. Ooh, Arteria Leaf. Okay. No Arteria Leaf ambush. Good. Keep it that way. I want my Arteria Leaves ambush free. I would love to be the one doing the ambushing. Thank you very much. Do I care that the person is just sitting in silent repose, mourning their loved one? Of course not. I'm the Lord of Chaos. Wow, that was a, like, divine blessing. That was a full heal. You all have, like, some divine blessing tech. Hook me up with that. That is one thing that we don't really have, do we? Have I forgotten about it? Do we have anything that resembles a divine blessing? I don't think so. Maybe we'll find one here. Maybe that's what one of the rewards of coming to the land of the Halig Tree. Michaela's divine blessing? Will that be a thing? I'll take a Hero's Rune 5 though. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna be able to sneak up on you. Not so much. Ooh, I do love how the Destined Death interrupts their guard counter. That's awesome. I haven't been doing the Black Blade as much because, man, the Destined Death really is so good against so many of these enemies that you can just knock on their butts. It's cool. And very, very useful. And also pretty good damage. Okay. A moat that we will not be attempting to swim around in, because there's no swimming in Elden Ring. And I'm not really particularly curious about what might be swimming in that moat, so we head the other way. It's quiet. Too quiet. Okay, the archer. I see you. I see you. and you see me. I would like to go around this way. Can I do that? Because right now I can't reach you, and that's not a fair fight. All right, fine. all the people just mourning their loved ones. It's the Lord of Chaos is here. The Lord of Chaos is here. Did you guys not hear? The good news, the great news. Oh, hi. The amazing fanfare to welcome the Lord of Chaos. You guys weren't privy to that, huh? Oh, he's seen the guard counters many times. He knew to step back. He knew. So many Michaelis lilies. I love it. Oh, this guy has forgotten about us. Short-term memory, not the strong suit of the Halig Tree Knights. No heal for you. Get out of here. You were so close. You were just right there. You almost got that drink off, but not so much. I missed some butterflies. I didn't see those butterflies until the last second. Oh well. The butterflies shall stay free. I don't know what we're doing with these butterflies when we collect them. Are we putting them in jars? Is this like in Ocarina of Time, we're putting the fairies in the jars? Is that what's happening to the butterflies? That's a lot of jars. Because we've been catching a lot of butterflies. Where do we keep all those jars? These are the important questions, guys, that we explore on this playthrough. This is why you're here. Oh, hi. I almost forgot about you. Lord of Chaos. By the way. Okay. Is this the... Wait, there's more in this direction, right? Okay, so there's the... We explored... I was going to say, we're not done already. There was an entire other side here. The, I guess the rotted side. Oh, I hear footsteps. The rotted side... Oh, there were the footsteps. The rotted side of the equation here. We do not have enough for another Destined Death. Do we have enough for any of our... We have enough for a Lightning Spear, so we will try to get some Lightning Spear value. There's a baby rot we can... Oh, there's baby rots over here. Yes, and you take the zappy splash damage, which is so much fun. This person over here... Person? Oh my god. Just having a grand old time, aren't they? Just a fantastic fucking time. All of y'all. Way too much fun. I'm here to shut that down. More fun than you should be allowed to have. Breaking, I don't know how many different code violations this is. We are shutting this shit down. One Kindred of Rot at a time. I don't even care about getting that critical hit. Because you all are just disgusting. Disgusting, I say. The gravestone actually blocked most of the damage from that. Lucky bastard. I don't know how this is one impressive gravestone. It's got some sturdiness to it that you wouldn't expect. Wow, that was one heck of a windup. You certainly put your back into it. Okay. When they're all doing this thing with their their nether regions in the air, just something about it that is so unbelievably Repulsive. Repulsive, I say. All of you. All of you. I hate it. I hate it. I need stamina. Boy, we are just barely getting away with some shit here. Just barely getting away with it, because I'm poorly managing my stamina. Maybe also poorly managing my my HP. Holy moly. Okay. Never underestimate. As strong as you might think you are, and as never underestimate any of your enemies, because they can just, especially when you take on multiple. Anytime you take on more than one at a time, you are potentially asking for it. So don't be surprised if you get it. We almost got it. Almost bought the rot-infested farm there. But not today. Not yet, at least. Not yet, just yet. Not just yet. We're going to do a little bit of sniping here. We are just going to do a little bit of sniping. Just a wee bit. Just like a wee baron of sniping. Too short. Another pest glaive. We have picked these up before, correct? Not a new item. Second one of the day. Glad we're wearing our silver scarab. Very important to have to make sure we collect enough pest glaives to power stance them. Oh, that is our ghost glovewort unlimited. Our final tier. So yeah, do we have now the complete set of unlimited bolstering materials? Wow. Feels pretty good. Time to go upgrade some stuff, actually, for once. No, I have been upgrading things. I'm always, we talked about this last time. I take my time before I pull the trigger on that final last upgrade. Because there's, you might have 10 great ghost gloveworts sitting in your inventory, but you have more than 10 ashes to give them to. So you gotta pick. You still gotta pick. All right, we are absolutely soaked in blood. Lord of Blood would be so proud of us. So why don't we take a bath? Let's, we almost have a perfect number of runes, I think, to get leveled up. And then, I think there's only one way to go. I'm a little nervous, as I am always just a tad bit nervous about any fog gate. But this one, any fog gate in this area gives a much greater level of anxiety, or has a much greater level of anxiety attached with it. At least for me. So yeah, we're gonna have to find out in just a moment. As soon as I get myself leveled up here, I just need a handful of runes. I don't need very many. We got to be careful, because we might run out at any moment. We might run out of the runes that are in our piggy bank. All right. Okay. The moment of truth here. Let's at least give ourselves just general purpose combat talismans here, so we're ready to go on that front. And then yeah, what will it be? We'll make sure we activate our useless summoning pool. Very important before you head into the fog gate. All right, traverse the mist. We actually do get a cutscene.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Malenia, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
This is it, guys. This is it. Whoa, dude, this is it. I'm starting to tear up, guys. It's one thing. It is one thing to, you know, have an impression, to hear people talk about a boss, to have a name mentioned so often, you get this sort of larger than life impression built up in your mind. It is a whole nother story when you actually finally get that moment. Malenia, Blade of Mikola, who has never known defeat. Oh my god. Holy shit. This, my goodness, the way that she snaps on her prosthetic. It's like, bitch, do you know what's coming? Do you know what's about to hit you? Her talking to us. She's healing. I had a feeling she's doing the same thing that we do with the blasphemous blade. That effect there. She's healing. Holy shit. That's bad. That's not good, guys. That's gonna make this fight just a little bit tougher. She's just scoping us out, dude. She's just like, I don't even have, you know, I know what the final result here is going to be. Like, I can take my time. We can just keep walking around in circles like this as long as you want. Lord of Chaos? What the fuck is that? Never known defeat. the fluidity of the motions. Oh man, it's so good. Okay, this is it, guys. We're here. Malenia we have arrived at Malenia. It's time for me to actually, I don't know, hit the boss. I think we've hit her once. We hit her once. I'm scared, guys. What can I say? Like, I'm scared. Like, the moment I do something, I'm just gonna die. That's the impression I have here. But we gotta do something. Eventually, you gotta do something. And Destined Death, so far, not a bad move. Wait, that stacks with the Black Blade? That stacks with the Black Blade? That's pretty cool. So this is a fight where the HP reduction could come in very, very handy. Let's drink our flask of Wondrous Physic. Yo, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck is that Blade Flurry? Dude. Oh my god. I'm two-handing my fucking shield. Are you serious? God, can you please not be such a dingus in this moment? Do you not realize we're fighting Malenia, the Blade of Mikola? This is... We can't be doing this shit. Get it together, man. Get it together. I know. She is sexy as hell with that helm, with this prosthetic, and everything that she's got going on. Blade of Mikola. There it is. Death number 1. Put in your bets now. How many attempts will it take us to take down a demigod? I was seriously on the verge of tears just from I mean, I think I've already said my reasoning for being in such a state. It is, my goodness. I think we are going to switch to. I did really enjoy the no skill great shield, but we will switch the affinity here to do 100% physical damage reduction. Let's do that. This is it. We're here. I almost didn't want to believe it because, I don't know, like, I have such a hyped up image of, or impression of Malenia, and I was like, this fight's just never going to happen. It's just this mythical fight that just doesn't exist. And so I can just live with that. I can live with the fact that it's just never going to exist. Anything else that we want to do to up our chances here? Let's just go back in and get some reps. We got to get some reps against these moves. We got her to half health, I guess. So maybe we got into some sort of a phase 2. Never known defeat. It's not a bad combo. It's not a bad combo, guys. Bro, oh my god. All right, what do we do against that move? We've got to figure that out. I'm bat rolling. This is bad. Bat rolling. That's the one thing I always forget to check when I switch shields. I just forget to check. Oh my god, my stamina recovery is going to be jack shit. What do I take off the torch. We take off the torch. We take off the torch, he says. Thank you. Malenia is such a, you know, very respectable, honorable opponent. She just lets us, she knows that we're a dingus. She knows that we've, you know, we don't know how to talk to girls. We two-hand our shield because we get all nervous. And so she's giving us time, like, okay, I know, dude. I just have that effect on people. Take your time, get it together. I want to have an actual fight. When I kick your ass, I don't want to feel like it was just a gimme. She's still at full health, by the way. Still at full health. Because what in the hell are you supposed to do against this healing effect that she's got going on? We're running out of magic. That's a bit of a problem. That is a bit of a problem. Wow. Okay. Okay. Does she heal with every single swing? Does she heal, guys, with every... You guys are like, yes. Answer, yes. This is why this boss is difficult. Because she never stops healing. You can restrict her health. You can do reduced HP if you want. Try it out. Try it on for size. It still is not necessarily going to give you the advantage that you might want. We just need to get reps. We need to get reps with this. We need to figure out what to do with that big old Blade Flurry move. She's doing like a roundhouse kick. Like that was the Sekiro move she just pulled on us. She just did like what those purple ninja eater guys do. The flying monk kick. That was amazing. Should drink my flask of wondrous physic. Need to give myself a chance here. It's really, we're not really doing that much damage. Okay, better rolls are one way to deal with the Blade Flurry attack. We also managed to block a lot of it, I guess. Am I just gonna spam Destined Death and pray? Is that the solution here? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna cut it, guys. We gotta figure out the rules on that pattern. Already almost out of flasks. am I doing? Spamming R1. Don't start spamming moves. Don't start spamming moves. Dang it. Okay. Okay, you know. We're getting her health down. She can't necessarily just, you know, she gets a lot of healing, but we're at least so far staying aggressive enough. So that health bar is getting down. At the same time, I can't help but think that there's another shoe to drop. There's gonna be something else going on here. There has to be, right? Do I want to change? And I mean, I really like this combination that we've got. I like this. I'm not giving myself freebies, so I could be doing that. Give myself at least a little bit of freebie action. We could redo our flasks. Let's do a couple things here. Let's do Golden Vow. It feels like she's doing basically all physical damage. So we'll just do Golden Vow for the moment. And, okay. Okay. We're fighting the Blade of Mikola. I still can't quite believe it. I don't know how to process it, guys. It's just something else. Indeed. I forgot to do my flasks. I was going to change my distribution of flasks. We need the health flasks for now, at least. We are using magic. But we also need a little bit more on the healing front still. Let's see if we can make that happen. Oh boy. This is so much fun, guys. This is the it's the best game. I'm so glad you all are here for it. Boy, she's really getting into it here. Okay. All right. Yeah, that little roundhouse kick there, that's a... What was the move called in Sekiro? What was it called? What was it called? Forgot to drink my flask of Wondrous Physic. Man, she just heals so much. Like, we at least can block that and keep ourselves from taking damage, but that's not blocking her healing effect. Which is why you gotta keep the aggression. You can't allow yourself to fall into sitting around watching. Stamina. Not close enough. That was my bad. We have 11 flasks still, and we're almost out of magic, so let's drink. Okay, stamina. Retrieve lost runes. Yes, please. Yes, give me my 0 runes pickup. That Sekiro move is so cool. God damn it. Oh man. Yeah, this is really, really interesting. Cause I'm so like, you know. There's a feeling like, okay, we can do this. There's a feeling of, you know, okay, maybe this is a doable fight. Maybe this is not as bad as I had in my mind, but you just know there's going to be something else, right? When that health bar hits 0, there's got to be some other crazy phase 2. There's got to be, right? This is the part of the playthrough that is, it just feels like it's not completely blind to me. Like I don't know for sure what's going to happen here, but the impression I have is that this is something else. And so far, I haven't felt something else. Like, yes, she is... Even though we're getting the health bar down, we're still not able to finish things off. Now, if I give myself a little bit more magic here, maybe I will. Because that fight went so much better than everything else so far. So let's just go back to the flask that we had, and let's try that again. Her ability to heal is just you've got to, if you don't let her make contact, that is something that I'm learning here. If she doesn't touch you, then there's no healing. So just don't get hit, right? Simple as that. Simple as that, guys. Just don't get hit. Proceeds to get hit. Proceeds to get hit 5 times in a row. I think that is probably what the fight is wanting you to learn is, you know, if you've been super reliant on the shield, if you're a player that's not, if you're blocking most of the time, this is a fight that is going to try to teach you to not do that 100% of the time. Really don't know the pattern there yet. Somehow I end up two-handing my shield. I don't know exactly what sequence of buttons I'm pressing to make that happen, but that is a recurring theme. Damn it. Lucky. Shit.
Blade of Mikola.
As good as Destined Death is, and Malenia being a, humanoid type enemy, and therefore we can knock her on her ass, just like a lot of other enemies, but not all the time. And if she is powering up, if she's powering up, you are about to have some problems. Maybe we will go 10-4. 10-4. Okay, good. This is so much fun. This is it's just one of those moments that I, have had in my mind. Now that once we started playing the game, and once I actually had the story trailer, the opening cinematic, to put a picture in my mind of what Malenia looks like, once I had that, then I could start anticipating this moment. And we've gone almost 90 episodes before reaching this moment, but boy, has the wait been worth it. 0 runes pickup. Let's go. What in the fuck is that move?
Malenia. Blade of Mikola.
What? But excuse me? That's the one we just edit that one out, and we just pretend that didn't happen, right? Because that's the first time that we've seen that move, and it was probably just a glitch, the game probably just bugged out, and that's not really a move that she's just supposed to pull out of nowhere every dozen attempts. That's totally not a thing they would design in an Elden Ring boss, guys, would it? Throw in something that only happens 0.1% of the time just to throw a complete wrench into all your schemes. They would never do that, would they? Surely not. Surely they would never do something like that. She did it again. Okay. Okay. Wait, we are alive, though, because we were at a higher health total that time. Okay. Okay. So I think I at least recognized the move that time, because I saw her left hand opens up as though it's about to do a grab. So there's a grab attack, guys. This is so much fun. Amazing. Just amazing. Holy shit. You let me get 2 drinks? You're so kind. You're so nice. Such a nice lady. Nope. 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 Shit. I mean...
Blade of Mikola.
Okay. 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 It feels a lot like It feels, well, maybe not a lot. It's similar. Her Blade Flurry attack is, it feels similar to the Black Blades. Mr. Malekith's. Mr. Malekith's Blade Flurry, in that I don't know how to dodge it. But, there's a but. It does feel like it doesn't take a shit ton of our stamina. It's blockable, right? We don't have to completely abandon the shield. Right? Like those attacks there, with our guard boost talisman that we've got on, like we're blocking these attacks, a lot of them. And I think we can do the same thing with the Blade Flurry. The only problem is the healing. Right? That's the only slight little issue. Like, that's a fairly reasonable response. You know, she gets whatever healing that she does, but maybe we live with that. Maybe we just live with it. No, where was my roll? I thought I was spamming it. I thought I was spamming it. We're running Destined Death into that charge up attack, and it's a risky move. It is not something that we can take lightly. We're gonna do a few more attempts here, and then we'll reassess. But we're still just kind of getting reps. Get some more reps, and then we'll see if we want to switch things up. The HP reduction is not doing too badly. I gotta say, it's a pretty good move against this boss. I let her get back up. I hesitated. Hesitation is defeat. Hesitation is defeat. I once again forgot to drink my flask of wondrous physic. No, 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 no. She's doing this thing. You can't be powering up during that. That's a death sentence. Bro, you can't do it. You can't do it. It's because there's been a couple times where I've caught her. No, this is the same problem. Same problem. I feel like there's been a couple instances where we've timed the Destined Death pretty smoothly and been able to like catch her right in the middle of like a normal attack, and then we knock her on her ass. But if we don't catch her in the normal attack, you know, if she ends up going into one of the Super Saiyan moves, then it's no bueno. Did I double chug there? That was a bad spam. Down to 4 flasks now. Not good, not good. You know, we might have time to reapply our trickle heal. I don't know if that would be useful. I don't know if that would be worth our time. I'm going to reapply my trickle heal. No, I'm not. I'm like that on that in between where I want to get more value out of my flask, but I also need to do something. We're gonna drink a cerulean flask, and we are gonna reapply the trickle heal. And yeah, okay, there we go, and we're gonna let that trickle heal. When she's not hitting us, she's not healing. When we're walking around letting our trickle heal tick away, we are healing. So I'm okay with this. Honorable Blade of Mikola letting us heal to full here before she ruins us. She's like, it's not gonna matter. Get as much value out of that stupid little trickle heal as you want. It ain't gonna matter, bitch. Stamina. Ah, fuck. I saw it coming. I saw it coming. It's a good thing we healed to full. It is a good thing we healed. Kim. Oh, yeah. I saw it coming. I still couldn't roll through it. Boy, she the patience she has, it kind of like, you know, it makes you want to, it gets you a little bit over anxious. Like, I gotta hit the boss. I gotta hit the boss. Yup. You knew it wasn't over. You knew it wasn't over. Kind of shaking right now. Because I'm so worried about what's coming next. There's a face in that tree. There's a face in that tree. I think.
Wait.
What? Oh, shit! Whoa.
You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
Please sound not now. Not now. Guys, I am shaking. I'm like, part of me wants to laugh, part of me wants to cry, part of me just cannot believe what I'm seeing. Actually, all of me cannot believe what I'm seeing. There's no part of me that's involved in that.
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
Consume me. Go for it. This flippin' video game. I'm not even sure I can do... I'm pretty sure I cannot do justice. Whatever words come out of my mouth in the next minute or so, nothing really can do justice. That is... where do you start? The wings, they're entirely made of butterflies, aren't they? I need another look at that. We're gonna get another look at it, hopefully. But of course, that was only phase 1. Because phase 2 is... The scarlet rot has bloomed. The scarlet rot has bloomed. Dear God. Dear God. Shades of Quelaag in terms of the clothing optional. And we're all here for it, aren't we? What an absolute majestical. I'm taking my time to gather my thoughts here and try to figure out how the heck are we supposed to get these butterflies. Butterflies, guys, so many butterflies. So many frickin' butterflies. I actually have no idea how to get these butterflies. There does appear to be a face in the Halig tree. I don't know who that face is supposed to be. Her eyes rotted over like that. Various parts of her flesh rotted over. Conveniently in some cases. And then the scarlet rot time. Scarlet rot time. The rot has bloomed. And her lines. Oh my God. Now rot. Now rot. Holy shit. Yeah. This is great. We got some getting good to do. Some serious getting good to do. We may... Yeah, this is going to be interesting how we approach this, but I'm just... I love this game. And I now understand why you all love it as well. Malenia, you are a gem. One of these days, I'll remember to drink my flask of Wondrous Physic. Yeah. How are we gonna beat this boss, guys? How in the world are we gonna beat this boss? We've got to make it through this phase just so we can deal with that other nonsense. How do we do it? You guys are like, yeah, this is the challenge. This is what we're here for. This is what you're here for. Good luck figuring that shit out. Did I just double chug? I gotta stop with the double chugs here. I saw the hand again and I thought I spammed the roll, but apparently not. Apparently not. See, right there is, well, she still managed to get off. She says, no, I'm onto you. I'm seeing what you're putting down. There's only so much spamming you can do. Well, we got her up against the wall. We do have her up against the wall. We had her up against the wall. Okay, all right, all right. All right, all right. Go into the well one too many times. Would love to dodge that move so she doesn't get the heal off. Would love to dodge that move. I should take a flask. God damn it, she knocked me out of my freaking my move. Didn't knock me out of it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Can I get a... We are not there yet. She's not dead. She's not dead yet, guys. She is not dead yet. Not dead, of course. But we got to get back to this phase. I did switch up the build, by the way, for that last attempt. We were using the filigreed crest along with Alexander's shard to really... It feels like Destined Death is what we want to lean into. It's a good move. So make it cheaper and make it stronger. And at least ride it to victory in phase 1. Because I don't know what the hell we're going to do about this shit. There is a phase there for sure. But we're also going to just watch this scene again because... It's so fucking good. Oh, look at this shit. The troll Goku hair. It's amazing. What a, like the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? The soundtrack as well. What an unbelievably... The cinema in this game. Sorry to talk over you, Malenia. Making sure that prosthetic is in place. Look at this. Okay, it's not completely made of butterflies. There's a lot of
You will witness true horror.
there's a lot of tree in those wings. Eyes. Oh my gosh. Everything about this is just...
Rot.
And then that line. Now rot. Motherfucker. Oh, this is so amazing. Oh. So fucking good. Let's drink. And see how much we'll be allowed to get away with spamming this shit. The answer is not at all. Not at all. It's one thing to spam Destined Death in phase 1. So many butterflies. Oh, it's just What do you say? What do you say? It's unbelievable. We do want to take maybe a little bit of time and think about how we're going to open that second phase. In an ideal world, I think we save our Flask of Wondrous Physic, and maybe I will do that now. We save our flask, we do the boiled crab like we just did, and then we probably need to get some distance though. The initial bloom is hitting us, right? So back away, get out of the range of that initial salvo of the Scarlet Rot blooming once again. Holy fuck. But that's good. That's good. Back to phase 2. And yeah, this is something else. My goodness. What an experience. I think we can get away with like 3. And then at that point we just need to back off at the very least to get our stamina back. And also she starts to really get her distance. This is the one for now, I'm just guarding this shit because otherwise I don't know what the fuck to do. I mean, even then, I'm not fully guarding apparently. I don't know what we do, guys. I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do. Yeah. Eventually she just knows what's coming. We still have our trickle heal going, which I'm gonna try to get some value out of. We have distance right now, so let's redo that. Because when you're not hitting us, you're not healing. Just take a second to soak in the unbelievable soundtrack. Are we? See, it feels like there's no way to roll through it. It feels like there's no way to roll through that. Pretty solid first phase. all things considered. Now, we run away. We run away like a scared... Oh, we need to dodge this first move. That's right. Okay, then we run away. Oh, yeah. Still a dicey proposition. That's not the flask I want to drink. I want to drink my flask of Wonder Physic. Okay, all right. Whatever. It is what it is. No, there's a follow-up. There's a final move. Oh my God, how? Okay, all right, too short. We need stamina. It would be ridiculously silly of me. What are these? The sisters. What? Yeah. That's the first thought that came to mind. There is these are the that was the quartet of sisters being spawned there, and so I figured there's going to be 4 of them. I don't know if that's what was going on, but she was Phantom. Wow, what a boss. What a this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing, guys. This is the best shit ever. Absolutely the best shit ever. I can only imagine what was the design process for this boss. It was just like, you know, yeah, you had a particular dream one night, and you just knew what Malenia was gonna look like. I mean, I don't know. That whole, it's just so good. It is so stinking good. Give me my 0 runes. No, I almost got away with it. Damn it. No, there's Scarlet Rot there. Okay, I get it. I'll stay away. While you're doing your blooming thing. I'll stay away. I'll give you the space that you want. At least for a moment, because I can't give you too much space, because otherwise you're gonna just, you know. I hate that she knocks me out of that sometimes. This is the move. How do we do this? How do we do that? Okay, there's a timing there. That's how we do it. I think there was 5 that time, actually. That's when I may need to... It's so difficult for me to absorb all of the timing without looking at footage of myself. Might need to do some film study to get the timing down on that one. Nope. Yikes. So got away with that. What an incredible dance. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did we just block them all? We're not taking Scarlet Rot. Never mind. We can block them. Stamina. That kick takes a lot of our stamina, doesn't it? My goodness. She does not give you nearly as much space as she does in phase 1. No.
By the scarlet.
I just, by the way, this is so cool. I just now realized the, I hadn't yet absorbed the title change of Malenia, Goddess of Rot. Of course, she's the Goddess of Rot. The super badass, sexy as hell, Scarlet Goddess of Rot.
Malenia. Blade of Reckoner.
Stamina. No.
By the scarlet rot.
We just missed the initial roll. Missed the initial roll, but then there is a huge explosion of bloom. There's a bloomin' explosion after that. Gotta be ready for it. Oh, it's the flurry. It's the flurry. Block it. You gotta block it. You gotta block it. That would have been a opening there. Okay. Shit, shit, shit. We're so dead. We're so dead because Scarlet Rot.
Be consumed. Scarlet rot. Malenia. Blade of Reckoner.
No, why am I doing this? Okay, well, that's why, I guess. I guess that's why, huh? Because sometimes you can actually knock her out of her shit. Wait, did we dodge the grab attack? What?
Be consumed by the scarlet rot.
All right, I think we're gonna do at least one attempt, maybe a few attempts with rune arcs. So let's take a quick mental snapshot here of our base stats. 1500 HP, 184 FP, 168 stamina. Let's see how much. We've done this once before, but it's been so long, it basically doesn't count the last time that we actually used a rune arc with Radahn's Great Rune. So let's see what we get here. Let's see how much we get boosted. Up to 1725 and 211 on FP, which I think does give us an extra cast of Destined Death, so that's good. And then stamina goes up to 193, which is also huge. So that is a significant boost. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Wow. Boy, we really need this fight. If a Rune Arc gets us over the top, I'm going to have no shame in that whatsoever. Because, boy, you need stamina, you need FP, you need vigor, you need it all against the Goddess of Rot. Once again, though, what just an unbelievably amazing fight. I really, even with all of the anticipation, ultimately, I wish I would have gone in blind, but even knowing, going in with some anticipation of her being a tough boss, it has still been absolutely, it has still blown me away. Cannot say enough about Malenia. All right, we need some time now to take a drink. And I will go ahead and reapply my trickle heal, I think. And the crab. Boy, she gets a hit off sometimes. That does a lot of damage. We can get away with this spamming the Destined Death a little bit more in this phase. A little bit. Not too much though. Oh, we dodged the grab. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. If we didn't have that extra stamina from the Rune Arc, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Actually, I do kind of fucking know. We would have been so dead. Nope. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. We're gonna drink our regular flask here. We're gonna drink our regular flask. And then we're gonna run away. Did I not drink a regular flask? I must have drank my flask of Wondrous Physic by pure instinct. Okay, we get all our flasks back, so that's good. And then we get a hit. Okay, we're off to a rip-roaring start here. Whoa! How the fuck did you break through? How the fuck? I'm dead. Am I? Okay. Okay. I thought... No. No. Dang it. Shit. Dang it. I panic rolled. Dang it. I'm pretty sure that sure sounds like the that's the death blow sound effect from Sekiro, isn't it? Isn't it? They basically brought a Sekiro boss into Elden Ring. That's what they've done here. So cool. No, why did I do it? Why do I do it? Why do I do it? Why do I do it? We fortunately knocked her on her ass at least. Oh, fuck. Okay, okay. All right. Is the read? The read might be when she holds the... Because there's several moves in phase 2 that I'm having trouble decoding, clearly. But the biggest one is, I think, that move there, the flurry move. In both phases, the flurry move is just by far the most devastating. And for me, I don't know how to avoid it. Maybe there's some way you can, like, run away? I don't know. Like, when she first gears up for it, if you just immediately run, she somehow... Because I feel like there was one attempt where we were, like, far away. We were much farther away than we normally are when she rears back for the blade flurry. And when she landed and unleashed the first wave, we were like out of its range. That might have just been a fluke. But it looks like she raises the sword over her left shoulder. What she did there, that last move, I think she was reaching back over her left shoulder with the blade. She's got the blade in the right hand. The prosthetic is the right. She reaches over the left. I think that's the tell. So we look for that one, and then we just block. That's the only thing I know to do against that move. We just make sure we have full stamina, and we block. And pray. Yep, it's the prosthetic over the left shoulder. That's what it is. Okay, stamina. I'm gonna just drink. I'm gonna drink. Sometimes, okay, that one was over the left shoulder as well, but that one clearly wasn't the same move. No, there was the, god damn it.
Scarlet rot.
No, it's...
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
She only has one hit. This is where I need like a throwing knife or something on my bar. Somebody equip the throwing knives, quick. Find the throwing knives. Find the crystal darts are even better? Question mark? Throwing daggers. That's good. That's good. Just do a throwing dagger, right? She'll totally not just dodge around the throwing dagger. See, we are out of range sometimes. We are out of range. Okay, okay. Alrighty. Stamina, stamina. That was an opening. Nope, fuck. Fuck me. I'm doing it over and over where I am just instinctively. I'm too caught up in destined death. I'm too caught up in just applying that move without deciphering what's coming next. And we're playing straight into her killer moves every time. All right, day 2. I have done a little bit of film study, and I have to say, I do not feel the same way I did going into Malekith day 2. With that fight, I had some what felt like good ideas. It felt like the fight was slowing down. The end was in sight. Not even close with Malenia. Not even close. Even watching back the phase 2 attempts that I did in slow motion, frame by frame in some cases, I still feel so lost. The patterns, I don't have a good read on them yet. But I do have a couple things I'm going to try to do. One of them is the 7, I'm calling it the 7 strikes attack, where she flies up in the air and then all the phantoms fly in. I think if my count is right, there's 6 total phantoms. Most of them we can either block or sidestep. And most importantly, they don't heal her. So blocking them is an okay thing, as long as you have enough stamina. But then when she flies in at the end, the 7th strike, it's a big heal if she hits you. So I am going to try to dodge that one. I think I have a tell with the butterfly wings that I'm going to look for. And we'll see if that goes well. The other thing I have rememorized Placidusax's ruin because there's a huge opening at the start of phase 2 where she's just sitting there in the Scarlet Rot. We can't get close to her. If there were ever a time for the big daddy dragon laser beams to have their moment in the spotlight, you'd think this would be it. Knowing my luck, knowing our experience with this this Placidusax's ruin, the boss room here is, I think it has, you know, an incline to it, which seems to be the death of the spell. Yeah, see the maybe we have to not be on an incline. If we're not on the incline, maybe the beam will hit and it will have its moment. But even then, that little bit of piddly chip damage is not really, like, I'll take the chip damage, I'll take as much of it as I can get, but ultimately it's not what is going to determine our success in phase 2. We have to still learn the fight, and I feel like I'm so far away from that learning. I feel like I'm still so far away. I feel like I'm still so far away. Even in phase 1. That's just a practice attempt, guys. Just a warm-up to get us back into the swing of things. Just a warm-up attempt. Yeah, like this, this is Malenia. She is, in fact, all that I was led to believe that she's cracked up to be. She's not to be trifled with. I do think the lesson, though... See, this is the thing. Like, I'm not changing my build. I'm not changing my strategy yet. Because, like, I'm not even sure... I don't have ideas yet as to how altering my strategy would actually help me. Like, I don't have a good, like, oh, I know what's gonna do this fight. Like, even Blasphemous Blade, I'm not sure about. You know, like, she probably dodges most of the Blasphemous Blade Taker's Flames. So even that, I don't want to rely on Blasphemous Blade just to bail me out of another fight. But even that, I don't know that it would. I'm not sure that it would. So, right now, my strategy of, like, spam Destined Death, like, it mostly works, kind of, not really though. If I spam it too much, she backs away. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what we're gonna do. I think that's what was one of the things that was happening. I noticed in the footage is that she sure was getting ready to do the grab attack. There were a lot of instances where the grab attack was coming, and I just happened to hit her with Destined Death and avoid that grab attack, which is why I didn't see it until, you know, half a dozen attempts in. It's a very face tanky strategy here in phase 1. It's a very face tanky, just pray that everything goes well. And because if it doesn't, Blade of Mikola. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Oh, we are hitting her. I think she's taken reduced damage, but we did actually get some chip damage there. Okay. Was she actually just healing right now? Was she just healing right now with each of those phantoms and I'm full of shit? Did I miss-see things again in the footage? What is wrong with me? I thought I was hearing the sound effect. I have to check the footage because I wasn't watching her health bar. God damn it. When is my opening? When is the opening? When do I hit her? Okay, I was not wrong. I quickly checked the footage to reassure myself that I wasn't seeing things before when I did the film review, that the phantoms don't heal her. They do not heal her. They're just, they have the sound effect that makes it seem like they heal her, but her health bar is not going back up. That's just how poorly I know this fight, guys. How little I actually know this fight is because I am still learning those little nuances. Nope. See, there's some instances like that where you get those 2 in a row, those 3 in a row, and you feel like, oh, this is a good strategy. Maybe I'm making a mistake with that. Okay. Flask of Wondrous Physic. I think we're at a reasonable health total here. Back off and drink this. And then Placidus X's Ruin. Get in some chip damage. See, I'm too far away. And I'm already... Oh my god. Okay, I guess... Alright. Okay. Okay, that actually worked reasonably well. Okay, alright. Okay, I thought I dodged too soon, but it was actually a good dodge. Nope. No, I keep making this. I think what I'm doing is I'm carrying over a strategy from the first phase. The strategy in the first phase, which maybe is a wrong strategy, but my strategy so far is, in a lot of cases, I am powering through. I'm simply face tanking and powering through when she starts moves that I have, at least I think, are moves that she can be knocked out of with Destined Death. I'm like, okay, I'll tank a hit if it means that I get to knock her down and start the chain. I've been doing that in phase 1 to some success. In phase 2, it's just getting me nothing but killed. And even in phase 1, you know, it's getting me ridiculously hurt. Like right there, it's like, okay, we didn't take too much damage, and we knocked her out of her move. So it was moderately successful. But then I do this. Well, okay. All right. We took half our health. She took half our health. That's not a success, right? Waiting for the rest of my trickle heal to go here. Because that's how greedy I am. What would happen if I actually did this spell in this phase? How would she react to that? She would just laugh at me because there's a slight incline. She would just laugh and say, did you not realize there's a slight incline in this arena and Placidus X is ruined, therefore it doesn't work? Too far away. I need to be closer. I need to be closer. Dang it. Dang it. Okay.
by the scarlet rot.
Ooh, okay. Okay. My heart is racing so fast right now. That was finally a good attempt for this day. Holy moly. Okay. Okay. I'm shaking, guys. I'm shaking over here because I actually finally felt a little bit in the flow. Finding that flow state with this boss is probably mandatory, but it feels so daunting, so difficult to do. That was the first. Maybe I had some on the first day, but for this day, this was the first that felt like that. Some sort of a flow, not forcing things, right? I think the Destined Death can. I still had some parts there where I forced it, and I probably should have died to a couple of her phase 2 moves there. The one where she plunges down. Okay, so the one that we ultimately died to at the end. The one that we ultimately died to there, I did the same thing I think when we died. I don't know how many times we saw that attack previously. I think we only saw it once. And I think we dodged her plunging into the ground, but then there's an explosion that happens after that, which maybe I can run away from. But I definitely don't want to panic roll. Panic rolling, the explosion is timed such that you are going to just. God damn it! Hold on. You are going to. Well. You are going to get that explosion going off right as you come out of iframes. So you have to wait. If you are going to roll, I don't know if rolling is the correct move. Like maybe just running away is the correct move. I don't know. I don't know yet. God damn it. What am I doing?
I am Malenia, blade of Mikola.
God damn it, that's not the spell I wanted to use. Oh my god. All right, drink my freaking flask. God damn it. Greedy. Greed is getting me killed. No, where was my roll? God damn it. Ah.
true lord. Dear Mikola. Oh, dearest Mikola. My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
Yes! Guys? I feel I am breathing so... I'm almost about to collapse. I'm almost about to collapse from hyperventilation. I need to calm down. We fucking did it. I need to take a drink of water. I need to... Somebody call 911. Don't call 911. But that's like one of those moments where I'm like, this could be my final moments on Earth, because my heart is racing so fast. I am breathing so fast. My entire... I've had shakes before. I've had shakes before in video games. The anticipation of maybe getting it done. I did not think we were going to do it. I threw on. This is the second attempt now. With a rune arc. Radahn's. Guys, I forgot to mention this. I thought about it overnight. How poetic, how fitting is it that the first time, it's not literally the first time that we have activated Radahn's Great Rune. We threw it on once for science, I think. And we realized Godric's Great Rune was still a good bet for us at our mid-level. The first time that we're seriously actually using Radahn's Great Rune is when we're fighting Malenia. How fitting is that? Didn't even realize it until last night. Guys, we fucking beat Malenia! I'm having a mental breakdown. List out all of the things that I did not expect to happen during an episode of Elden Ring. I was mentally preparing myself for, you know what, guys? I'm out of recording time. We have Malenia's Great Rune, by the way, and we have Remembrance of the Rot Goddess. Before that attempt, I was actually like, I was getting myself prepared to wrap up and be like, you know what, guys? We gave it our best shot, but we're gonna have to come back to this boss. Because there were so many of those attempts where I didn't think we were even remotely close. Oh man, I'm gonna hit him with a praise the tree here. This is a praise the tree moment. I want to know who is the face in the tree though. Because Mikola's supposed to be in a cocoon. This is not Mikola, right? Okay, guys. I'm so over completely overrun with emotions right now. Because this is not what I expected to happen. The absolute flow state in that last attempt. Yet I really just doubled down on my strategy. I was like, you know what? This is going to be my last attempt of the day. Fuck it. I'm going all in on Destined Death. I'm not hesitating. Because hesitation is defeat. And she's never known defeat. Not even there. How can, what can you say about Malenia? That hasn't already been said, but once again, just what, I think the word that comes most to mind is beautiful. As I was thinking more about it. It's just a beautiful boss. Beauty in its challenge. Beauty in the wings. Like, what an idea. The wings made of butterflies? That is so fucking cool. You could put that on almost any other boss. And that boss would instantly be... I don't know about literally any boss. Like, there's a few Dark Souls 2 bosses that I can think of that, you know... You put butterfly wings on them and... it's still not going to work for them. Let's not get distracted, though, by that. What a great idea. And what a cool boss design. But then Malenia is there. And let's face it, she is... she's a knockout. And she's not wearing anything. Like, this boss fight is just beautiful. And then being able to rise to the challenge of that boss fight. I'm not gonna, I can't say that it's instantly my favorite boss fight or that maybe it's even the best boss fight. I gotta think about it. But it's in a class of its own. I was making earlier comparisons, not even comparisons. I was just like, it reminds me of Quelaag just because of the whole clothing optional. There's no comparison. It's not even fair to try to say that there's no comparison between Malenia and any other boss. She's Malenia. Good lord. Malenia's Great Rune. It's devoid of any benediction. Oh, this is what we... Seek the isolated divine tower which stands beyond the lost Great Bridge. Okay. Now, that's interesting. Can we actually go to the isolated divine tower? Because if I remember, if memory serves me correctly, there's no bonfire at this tower. We had to get to the tower via Sending Gate from the capital, correct? And that Sending Gate is no longer active. So guess what we need to do? We have to explore an Ashen Capital to once again get access to that isolated tower. I think. I had been wondering who the isolated divine tower was going to correspond to. I should have known. It feels so obvious now. Hindsight's always 20/20, but man. Guys, we actually fired off not one, but two Placidusax's Ruin. It's actually a pretty gosh darn good answer to when the Scarlet Rot blooms. Because I think that's the idea with that Scarlet Rot that comes at the halfway mark when she hits half health in the second phase. It blooms once again. Is it just a repeat of the move that the fight starts with or the phase starts with? I think it's a little bit different. I don't know. I'm getting lost in this. Gosh, we did it. We fucking did it. Remembrance of the Rot Goddess. Beautiful. Goddess of Rot, hewn into the Erd Tree. Mikola and Malenia are both the children of a single god. Marika. Although Radagon is Marika, guys, explain that shit to me. A single god? As such, they are both Empyreans, but suffered afflictions from birth. One was cursed with eternal childhood, and the other harbored rot within. Eternal... I was wondering, like, it doesn't, the story has not made it seem like Mikola has anything to do with rot or that he's afflicted by rot. He was trying to cure Malenia's rot, but eternal childhood. This makes so much sense now. I had been, another thing I'd been thinking about, we've, at some point, we're going to have to review the story trailer and the opening cutscene. But I was thinking back to the opening cutscene again a little bit, and it dawned on me that one of the depictions in that opening cutscene is Moog carrying Mikola. And this whole time, I had been wondering, who is this? Who is this? And I had not revisited that in my mind since we had fought Moog. And once again, in retrospect, that feels rather obvious. But now it also makes sense. The fact that Mikola I was still wondering, like, why is he so small? He's so tiny. He was cursed with eternal childhood. Imagine never being able to grow up. Is that a curse? Or is it a blessing? Because some people might say it's a blessing. Hand of Malenia. What a freaking ass, badass, cool, stinking amazing sword. It's actually a katana. Okay, it is, I wouldn't have thought of it as a katana. Okay. The engravings on it and just the way that it's, you know, the way that she would flick her wrist and the sparks would fly and everything. It's just, it's so freaking cool. There's almost like, she's in a league of her own. She's not a Sekiro boss. She's not a Bloodborne boss. She's she's an Elden Ring boss technically, but she's also just Malenia. But that little flick of the wrist that creates the sparks, it kind of makes you think a little bit of Bloodborne, like Gascoigne or somebody else, like reloading their gun, cocking the gun, putting the sparks flying off the gun as it's being reloaded and cocked back into place. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's read. Cat Laser Brain is in major overload right now because holy shit, I did not think this was going to happen. Blade built into Malenia's prosthetic arm. Through consecration, it is resistant to rot. Through consecration. Malenia's war prosthesis symbolized her victories. Some claim to have seen wings when the weapon was raised aloft. Wings of fierce determination that have never known defeat. The unique skill, Waterfowl Dance. Perform a series of one-footed leaps in the manner of a waterfowl to unleash a swift yet graceful slashing combo. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. Does cost blood loss buildup, 48 dexterity. There's your ultimate dex weapon. Scarlet Aeonia is an incantation. We actually get a spell from this. Technique of Malenia, the goddess of rot, creates a gigantic flower that blooms into an explosion of scarlet rot. Each time the scarlet flower blooms, Malenia's rot advances. It has bloomed twice already. With the 3rd bloom, she will become a true goddess. So the first time was in the Swamp of Aeonia. It has bloomed twice already. This was the 2nd time after she had returned to... This is just like maybe a... This is part of her curse. This is just... The rot builds up inside of her up to a point where it just has to bloom. So once she had been brought back to the Halig tree by Finlay, eventually the rot built up enough to where it bloomed once again. I guess that's what that's supposed to mean. It sure seemed like she bloomed twice in our fight. But that was it. I guess with the 3rd bloom, she becomes the true goddess with those awesome ass butterfly wings. Holy shit. Holy shit. Guys, there's no question. There's no freaking question what we're getting there. Of course. Of course we're getting it. Malenia's winged helm. Made of unalloyed gold. Malenia awaited Mikola at the foot of the husk. My brother will keep his promise. He possesses the wisdom, the allure of a god. He is the most fearsome Empyrean of all. Maybe the face in the tree is just something she made. It's not actually a person that's like been turned into a tree. I think that's, I don't know if I said that, but I think that's what I was thinking in my mind. It's like, is this some person that somehow the rot turned into a tree? I think that's just her depiction of Mikola, isn't it? We got to go try out this spell, though. We got to try out this spell. This is, there's a little bit of a godskin look almost with the greaves. Interesting. So we did it. We did it. Let's try out this. Let's equip. Let's equip. Where is it at here? Holy shit, Scarlet Aeonia is ours. Was not thinking I'd get a spell. Oh my goodness. Let's go back. Let's go back. I think I activated the Site of Grace, didn't I? I don't even know anymore, guys. I've lost all track of was it the Halig Tree roots? Was it, it's gotta be the roots, right? No, Malenia, Goddess of Rot, there it is. The other mystery here, let's try out our spell first. I got a couple thoughts still that, whoa, whoa. Oh shit, okay, hold on. Just in case, I am walking around with a lot of runes here, guys. Anybody else who in the audience who might be worried about me walking around with just the most runes we've ever had. I didn't even talk about the fact that we have over 600,000 runes because, you know, of course Malenia would drop that many runes. Isn't that just obvious? I was gonna say, are we not doing something with the gold needle? Like, obviously I was so overwhelmed with just everything after that fight. But then once I came back down to earth, I was like, we have a gold needle, don't we? All right, we got to see what, let's, one thing at a time, guys. Scarlet Aeonia. What? Wow. Oh my God, it is the move. I was going to say, it's probably not going to look nearly as impressive as it does with Malenia. And of course, that's true because we're not Malenia. But that's pretty sweet. We are certainly going to be trying that against some enemies. But we also get to return this needle after all. Let's look at it one last time. Something I must return to Malenia, the dignity, the sense of self that allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot. Oh, shit. Well, okay, we get another somber ancient dragonsmithing stone. That's cool. More bolstering materials that I'll probably never use. But we also get a weapon? No, a consumable. Subdues a once accepted frenzied flame? What? One of the unalloyed gold needles that Mikola crafted to ward away the meddling of outer gods. Excuse me? Capable of subduing the flame of frenzy if inherited. Allowing one to cheat fate and avoid becoming Lord of Frenzied Flame. However, the needle is as yet unfinished and can only be used in the heart of the storm beyond time, said to be found in Farum Azula. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Sure. Of course. That's exactly what I was expecting we would get from the culmination of Millicent's questline. Are you serious? We apparently have the ability now to change course. My initial reaction is, why the heck would I want to do that? Do you not know who I am? I am the Lord of Chaos. Why would I change course? But I guess this is you know, if you don't want to get that ending and you somehow did already take that course, this would do something, or it would take you in a different direction. You get to like expunge the flame from your body, the flame of frenzy. There's probably some other auxiliary effects, and this is one of those things that most players are probably just gonna look up on a wiki and figure out what this do. Okay, that's of course where we're gonna wrap up this installment of Elden Ring, guys. This has just, we fucking did it. I'm really just I'm out of superlatives, guys, to describe just how good this game is. And it just, you cannot say it enough. It's incredible. And Malenia, I know there's more to do. Obviously we have an Ashen Capital to explore. Theoretically, there is a Badlands out there somewhere that this map is not telling me about. And Horlo is a thing because the opening cutscene told us so. I don't know how or when that's going to happen. There's more to the game. There's obviously an entire DLC at some point to check out. But in the grand scheme of things, Malenia may turn out to be just the most memorable. Oops, let's just take a preserving bolus instead of activating our lantern here. We've had a lot of rot. It's probably not the worst thing, just as a preventative measure to take that preserving bolus. But when somebody mentions Elden Ring, what's the first thing that I'm going to think of? It's probably going to be this fight. It's probably going to be the imagery of the goddess of rot that is just going to stick with you forever. True horror, as Malenia would say, except it's not horrific. It is magnificent. In all the most frustrating ways at times, but also the best possible ways. What an incredible experience, and I'm so glad we got the win. Let's fucking go. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.